part of that?
Winning.
What was your favorite part of your night? Your very eventful night?
Winning.
What was that experience just like in terms of, getting out to such big leagues, sweeping this series, sweeping the season series all
It was a great experience, man. First off, the atmosphere here is unreal. This is only my second Subway Series games, or first time playing New York Subway Series, so that was epic. Shout out to New York City for that. Shout out to the Mets fans. Glad to come away with the win.
What's been working well for you at the plate?
I've just been sticking with my approach. Today I was focused on trying to have a good rhythm, being on time for the heater, and it worked out for me. So gonna let's keep improving on that.
What's been the key to the success against Cole?
He's a really good pitcher, so I'm just thankful to have success off of him in general at all.
Is there anything that you see well against him?
No, I really just try to be on time for his heater, and then have an idea of have a good approach based off of how previous at-bats went for me against him, because I know he's very smart, so I'm just trying to think with him.
Safe to say you were sitting heater there?
Yeah, I was definitely trying to be on time for heater every pitch today.
Your sliding catch there, did you think you had that off the bat?
I knew I had a good chance because I got a good jump, and it was a pretty good one today. That was fully reached out, so thankful to help right there.
What kind of statement does it make to sweep the Subway Series? It's obviously something that's not happening very often.
Yeah, I think it's huge, but also I think as a team we try to treat every game equal. No game is bigger than any other one, but we try to come in and win every single series and every single game, so it's good to get that sweep for sure.
You notice a difference in the level of intensity in these games?
I mean, the atmosphere was unreal, man. That's why I think the easiest way to explain it is it was like a playoff atmosphere, and it was a lot of fun.
Did you hear any of the Let's Go Mets chants started creeping in there at the end?
Yeah, at the end, especially because all the Yankees fans started clearing out, and I feel like it was only Mets fans out there, so it was awesome. Thank you.
Experience like just in general coming in here, winning the season series from 1-4.
I mean, it's just great winning. I love winning, and like I said earlier in the year, this is more for the fans to talk. Their bragging rights and stuff. But for us, you got to go out there and take care of business, whoever's on the other side. The atmosphere was fantastic today and yesterday. Yesterday, I thought it was going to be a lot more boos, and there was a lot of Mets fans here yesterday, so that was pretty cool.
Why do you think you guys have had such good success against Cole this season?
It's just baseball. Cole is a great pitcher. He executes most of the time, and when the times that he hasn't executed, we have made him pay. It's baseball at the end of the day. He's elite. He's one of the best pitchers in the game. We created great plans. The coaches created great plans, and everybody had a good plan approach, and we executed. It's just baseball. Sometimes you win some, you lose some.
You've been one of the best the last 6 games since moving to leadoff. Do you attribute that to just things just evening out? Do you go to leadoff, things warming up? What's going on?
I think it's a little bit of everything, and eventually I was going to start giving better at-bats, putting together better at-bats. Leading off, I have a lot more, protection, because now I have 8 guys behind me instead of 7. And it's just like baseball. It's baseball again, I'm right now in a good wave, trying to ride it as long as I can. Staying and putting myself, and just being able to execute. At the beginning of the year, I felt like I was missing a lot of pitches. I couldn't get the barrel to the baseball, and then now I'm not missing them. When I swing, it seems like I'm getting the barrel to the baseball. I just got to continue to climb and stay within myself.
You mentioned
you have, I guess you guys are 5 over 500 now, first time this season. What's it been like to be climbing the standings like that, be a part of that?
It's great winning. I love winning. It's obviously, it feels much better. The vibes are completely different than when we're losing. right now we understand that we have a good team and we have great players and great people in this clubhouse, and we all playing for each other. So right now it's a good moment, it's a good wave. We just gotta ride it as long as we can, and then once we get off that wave, find another wave, and we better continue to play the game the right way and win games. At the end of the day, if we're trying to be in the postseason, give ourselves a chance to be in the playoffs, we got to play the game the way we're playing it right now the rest of the year.
How'd you get this seat for your family? Do you know somebody?
Yeah, I know a guy. I know a guy. No, Napolitano. He got my wife there. My daughters. That was pretty cool. That was really, really cool to be able to see my wife and my daughters and interact with them in the game and just show love to my daughters and my wife. And I do it every day, but when they're that close, it's cool.
Have you ever had them up close at a game like that? Like able to interact between at bats?
They've been on deck before, but this one's way closer, because you're right next to the dugout.
Right.
So it was cool. I was happy to have my girls there.
How did Kalina like it?
She loved it. She was talking the whole entire time. At one point, I was like, "Baby girl, you got to pay attention to the game. That's got to work, But she's in an age where she's amazing, And Amapola as well. They're in an age where they're living the best life, and so am I.
Francisco, you mentioned the fans being loud. 2 months ago, these games were here. That probably wouldn't have been the case. What does it mean to you guys that you've been able to sort of rally that support by the way you've played?
It's amazing. That's one of the reasons we play the game. We play for the fans. We're in the entertainment business. We are there. We play in shows for them. When we play at home, it seemed like there was a lot of Yankees fans out there, and now it's kind of the opposite. So. Shout out to the Mets fans for coming out and supporting us.
Francisco, that is the action that you were just alluding to before. Does that allow you to be a little bit more aggressive, I think,
Not really. I am who I am. My approach is the same, whether I'm leading off second, third, it's the only difference is when I'm leading off, I for sure have nobody on in the first inning, and when I'm hitting third, most of the time I got somebody on, So the leverage, whether it's high leverage situation or not, it changes like a little bit.
How difficult is it to hit 2 home runs, 1 from the sides?
I just close my eyes and swing.
You've said in years past that you prefer batting second, and obviously your numbers since you moved to that spot this year are very good. Is there some intangible extra comfort there batting first?
I don't know. I feel pretty good, but I don't know if it's just like baseball. Mendy felt like that was the right move, and that's what the team needed, and that's what I'm doing. And maybe next year it might change. Maybe the team needs me somewhere else. As long as we win games, I'm on board.
Are you getting pitched differently in the leadoff spot?
No, really. I mean, my second at bat, I got a cutter and a curveball. First at bat, I got fastball, cutters. So it's the same. I mean, I'm not that big into analytics. I'll leave you guys to find that out. Do that research to see if I'm getting more curveballs or cutters or sliders or sinkers or four seams or changeup or split. And you guys do the research. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just at the end of the day just trying to get a good pitch to hit and drive it.
How much are you looking forward to getting back home with a big matchup against the Braves?
We are home. We're in New York. But I am looking forward to playing Citi Field. I love the comfort of playing at City. And at the end of the day, the Braves are coming into town, but we can't take anybody for granted. It don't matter who's on the other side. We got to go out there and play the game the right way.
Francisco, have you seen anything different out of Pete in the last few days? Just maybe clicking a little bit more?
No, Pete's really good. He's really good. He right now, the series that he gets the barrels of baseball. It's just that's what he does, and there's always that they push him very similar, but he just fouls them off. It's just baseball. And he's working hard. He's doing what he can to be the best version of Pete. He'll end up with 35 or 40 home runs. He'll do what Pete does.
I know you mentioned the rivalry is really for the fans, but there haven't really been many series sweeps in the history of it. Do you feel like it makes a statement at all to do that?
Say that again?
There haven't been a lot of series sweeps. Like, what kind of statement do you think it does that you guys were able to do that?
For us as players, we just happen to win games. It's one of those that all we're trying to do is win. It don't matter who's on the other side. It's fun to see the fans interact and go back and forth. But ultimately, it's just good that we have won 2 games in a row. You know, is it 3? I don't know. 3 games in a row. That's all that matters. That we win games at the end of the day.
What was your biggest takeaway from your outing?
The boys did incredibly well. Everyone pulled and got the dub, and that was a very good pitch over there, and it was a very, very good team.
To win all 4 games against the Yankees this season, just how vindicating is that, especially from where you guys were a couple months ago?
It's great. Anytime we get a win, it's incredible. Yankee Stadium's a tough place to play, and to come here and get 2 wins like that is huge. So, it's very cool to be part of, and it's amazing.
Lindor with 2 home runs, has another. Actually, it was his first home run. He has another 2020 season. What's it like from your vantage point, watching him, the way he plays behind you, what he means to the team?
It's everything. He's been so level-headed throughout everything. I think it's pretty well documented. His first couple months were the greatest, but to start there and be at where we're at right now is it's really, really cool to see the day in, day out of Francisco Lindor. He's been so level-headed, just incredible human being throughout everything, and just very cool to be his teammate.
What's the thinking going into the Braves series? You could overtake them for the top wildcard spot.
1 game at a time. We're, it's baseball at the end of the day, so we just got to keep playing how we've been playing, and not worry about anything other than that.
All right.
Thanks.